This is Jackie Ross, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Plano, Texas, and today I'm going to teach you how to do a layered stamping look. We're actually going to use the Lasting Lily, which is a free celebration item during the month of January, February and March 2019. And this is the card we're going to do. It's called layered stamping. It's very simple and you can apply it to many of your stamps. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to place this over here. First of all, we're going to start with a piece of thick white cardstock. I managed to have got Yucky on the back. Okay, well you won't see that, so that's good. That is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then we have a piece of white, regular white cardstock, which is measured 4 1/4 by 3 inches. We're going to put a little piece of tape behind here and center it on here. And then the other piece that we're going to need for our card is our Highland Heather to coordinate with our ink, which is 4.5 by 3 1/4. But we can put that aside for now. So we're actually going to use the Stamparatus today. The stamp set we're using is photopolymer, so we're going to add the additional foam mat that comes with your Stamparatus. We're going to place our cardstock in here and then use the magnet. Now I actually have washi tape on my magnet and give it a little tail because that just makes it much easier for picking it up and placing it on our cardstock. We're going to start with our sentiment, which is with sympathy, and we're stamping that in black memento. And then we're going to take this up, twist it around, put it back down. Oh, tip, I forgot to mention that. If you place your stamp set underneath your plates, it will give you a firmer surface for adding your ink. So this is the Highland Heather that we're adding to the lily. And again, we're just going to move that out the way a little bit. Stamp that. And I don't know if you can see, let me bring in the finished card. When you bring it up here, I don't know if you can see the detail, the shading. These are a new style of stamps for Stampin' Up! They're called distinctive stamps, and they really give you just fabulous shading. So we're now going to use our Pear Pizzazz to add the ink to the stems and place that down on here. And then we're actually done with our Stamparatus. So I'm going to pull that aside. We have a couple of other things to add. We're going to add a little bit of texture. The texture stamp is from a stamp set that is in the annual catalog. If you can see here, can you see the texture here? The stamp set is called Touches of Texture, and it's got flowers and bees and dragonflies and just beautiful stamps. I've used this a lot. It's a really great stamp set, and it's in the annual catalog. Then we are going to add a little bit of texture on the inside. Our other sentiment, which says our thoughts are with you, again in our tuxedo black ink. Then we're going to gently pull up the white cardstock from here and add more tape. We're going to layer it onto our Highland Heather cardstock, and then that little space that where we had that white space, because you've covered it with the layer of cardstock, now, ta-da, like magic, there's no space. Oh, I just realized what I've forgotten to do. I need to add the rest of the leaves. Okay, so we're going to come up here and add this. I knew there was missing something. Okay, good, that's good. So 2 cards, identical, stamped identically. There is this is done in Calypso Coral, so you can see exact same card, change up the color, and it looks gorgeous. I have complete details if you go to my blog, JackieRossStamps.com. There's a PDF, and you can print off all the details, which have details about the stamp set, and it has all your measurements and your written instructions. But thank you so much for watching. If you have questions, you can feel free to email me at jackie.stamps@verizon.net, or you're welcome to go to my website and to my blog and place an order. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.